Peggy 18.
It is easy enough to get excited about Ubisoft's output for 2014 between Assassin's Creed Unity and Far Cry 4, but they've got a lot to look forward to next year as well. Obviously Rainbow Six Siege, but the biggest for us is without a doubt The Division. It's the debut game from Massive Entertainment, and it's utilizing their brand new Snowdrop engine, and it is looking pretty damn good. I think it's one of those games that is constantly almost shocking us with its sort of level of quality and immersion. And this brand new CG trailer here just is another step in sort of building that world and building this anticipation that is probably going to give me a heart attack sometime before it releases next year.
I think it's an interesting counterpoint to, I think, some of our experience recently with another Ubisoft game, which was Watch Dogs, where that initial reveal kind of really just took us all by surprise. It was like, wow, this is the next gen, this is what that's going to be about. And then as the years went by, it would still look good, it still looked impressive, but gradually we started to have to lower expectations. Like, okay, well, it's still looking pretty good, but maybe not as good as we thought it was going to look. And then eventually it kind of comes down. It's like, are these the same graphics we saw originally? It doesn't look like it's exactly the same. That's not really been the case with The Division. We saw it last year, and we were stunned. We saw it this year, and we're just as stunned as we were before. It hasn't really diminished at all, and that's despite rumours of whatever might be going on at Ubisoft in terms of development, just exactly how much longer it needs. At the minute, they're saying 2015, they're being no more specific than that, but we remain impressed by what we're seeing. And this trailer, although it seems like it's largely CGI, it does sort of look like it might be somewhat in-engine. Certainly it's giving a hint as to kind of some of the world-building stuff they're doing, and kind of impressing us again with just how amazing New York's going to look in the game.
Yeah, totally. So, I mean, this story's sort of just going to show the devastation that's sort of, washing over New York as this deadly virus comes into the city around Christmas on bank bills. So that's sort of spreading through touch, spreading through the air. Everyone's dying out, and you are playing as a classic Tom Clancy team, dropping in to save the day. And that's fine by me because the city is full of danger. By the looks of it, thank God it's not got any sort of mutants or anything. Just the main danger is human sort of an antagonist. They're sort of raiders that have taken advantage of the situation. They are corrupt cops that are sort of taking advantage of their position in the world. And, from what we've seen, your role as a Division Force member is going to be to sort of clean the city up, save survivors, and just get New York back ready for Christmas, because obviously everybody wants their presents. And now, one interesting sort of thing that we're seeing in this trailer is the different sort of clans, I guess it's fair to say.
Yeah, there seems to be sort of factions working in the city.
Now, from what I've sort of heard from developers is basically you're going to be going to these different areas and you're going to have to be clearing out outposts that then increase the security and the resources and the safety of those various areas, sort of like clearing out the outposts in Far Cry 3. And that sounds really cool, and I think we get a good idea from this trailer, just sort of the escalation of danger that that's going to bring. If you clear out one low-level lot, it's probably going to bring in a tougher set of badasses to try and reclaim the city in their favor, which seems odd to me considering it's a city dying by a virus. I don't really think I'd want to control any part of that city, but that's fine, each to their own.
Well, New Yorkers are proud. They love their city, and they're not going to. That's the great tale of any kind of New York story, is the people taking back their city and taking control of it. I mean, Spider-Man explores that kind of subject all the time. I think another interesting little kind of association.
Where is Spider-Man here?
That's a good question, actually. Another interesting little association to maybe make. You mentioned Far Cry 3 is I Am Alive. Actually, was another game Ubisoft tried to explore kind of devastation and surviving in an urban environment without mutants and zombies and all that stuff. And I think again didn't quite pan out. But Division seems to be bringing all those great ideas together into one massive game. They're putting a lot of time and investment into. So it's still looking fantastic. One of our most wanted in 2015.